We have two sessions coming up, and I'm very happy that we have Amelie Richter here. Please, Amelie, come on stage. She is the editor of China.Table from Table Media here in Berlin, and we will have two follow-up sessions. The first one with Mr. Kurita, and then we have a fireside chat with Frau Dr. Hauptvogel and Klaas Neumann. So, Amelie, your stage. Please give a warm applause to Amelie Richter. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, and also good morning from my side. I'm very happy that I can be here today. Thank you to all the previous speakers. I would like to start with a very quick intro from my side. My name is Amelie Richter. I'm an editor with China.Table. It's a product by Table Media. It's a media startup based here in Berlin. And I'm gonna host the next 45 minutes with three very distinguished experts on innovation. And without any further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Shunji Kurita on stage. Yes, please here, and here's your microphone. It should work. Mr. Kurita is the president and CEO at Mitsubishi Electronic in Europe. Thank you for being here today and giving us your industry perspective. I would like to start off and ask you, we heard a lot about innovation already today. What, in your point of view, is necessary to create a good ecosystem for innovation that includes society, established companies like Mitsubishi, and startups like we have here today?
First of all, thank you for inviting me. This is my second time to participate in this summit. And she told me that expert on innovation, but I'm not, to be honest, I'm not an expert. And I'm based in London, and Mitsubishi Electric has 13,000 people in European area, including sales organization and manufacturing site. So come back to your question. I think that several points, but just meet and talk. That's a very important thing that that organizer talked before, and also that to understand the real intention for both of us. So that is a kind of a key point. Also, they're sharing the vision, how to solve the social objectives. That's a really setting a goal is a very important thing. So anyway, Mitsubishi Electric and the startup using their both strengths and cooperate together. So this kind of confidence is a key point, I guess. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Could you give me a very concrete example that you have right now at Mitsubishi for co-creation with startups?
Okay. Basically, the Mitsubishi Electric has a very wide range of technology, the satellite or power generation and semiconductors. And also there we have plenty of very excellent customers all over the world. And so I think that startups would like to expand their technologies to spread to the world. So we can help to their possibility or opportunity to spread their technologies to all countries, all regions. And I will give you some examples.
Yes, please.
So the Mayor Wegner pointed out some energy sector, for example. And we are trying to stabilize the grid. So, you know, so many energy transition from gas to electricity is happening. It's due to some impact from the Ukraine issue. And also the EU has a very clear initiative, so green. And so maybe that most of the houses, the hot water is created by gas boiler. But for the green initiative, that will be shifted from gas to electricity. And that's why our heat pump business is getting boom, and we're trying to do the best and trying to do the top share market. However, the demand for the power is increasing due to that. In addition, EV, electric vehicle, is increasing. So after the 2035, the gasoline engine vehicles will be prohibited to sell. So the very electrified world will very rapidly increasing. So that means you need a lot of capacity of the power generation and the grid stabilization. And I will warn you that in the following years, there is a very high possibility to have a blackout for the all European area. So that is very disaster.
Yeah.
And we need to solve, we need to prevent such kind of chaos. So that's why new technology is required. So some, for example, distributed energy management system that is use the electricity more effectively for the region and save the big load of energy supply. So I think that these piece by piece, many technology is required. But Mitsubishi Electric or Siemens doesn't have every pieces of technologies. So this kind of help will be supported by the startup, might be the very good solution for the grid stabilization. This is one of the example. So in closing, we can supply good customer bases and also the sales route to the startups, and that will create a win-win game together with the startups and bigger companies.
You now already mentioned the green transition and energy safety. Is there anything else where you would say that's a trending topic kind of for the next years?
Well, data. Data is a relatively complex idea, but so data, GDPR is a very big topic, and if we fail to manage good control for the individual data, we will be fined, and also the big penalties will be coming. And so data is a kind of I would say that data is a kind of a gold mining. And so there is so many data in the cyberspaces, but most of the data will not be used. And how to utilize the data, how to analyze by the very nice software and also the algorithm might be help to the better society. So these data might be a very good example for the future.
Mm-hmm. That data collection that you just mentioned is, or data collaboration more, not only collection. Yeah. How can that be used in like working together between Mitsubishi and startups?
Well, for maybe that, taking example for the train are running every day, and a lot of data is owned by the train operators. But they are not really used for the 100%. And if we collaborate together with the startups and also the train operators, and we can analyze how long the equipment could be used, or how seriously the future safety issues is happening. So these are one of the example to utilize the data more deeply and also more utilize the every data for the better future.
When we talk about data collaboration, data collection, like for many people it's a bit a scary topic because it's stored somewhere. So how can we explain better to society or like reach a bit more tech positiveness when it comes to data or in general? Yeah,
it's a very difficult question to answer. But for the tech, high tech is sometimes very unacceptable for the ordinary people because they don't know much about it. But so you are using the smartphones, right? And you don't know how the technology is behind, but you're using very comfortably. So that is one of the idea how to make the people confidence about using the technology. So I think that the government or industry organization should think about how to make comfortable or how to make the confidence to the society to use the technology by regulating or making new rules, and also the deploying some contents to be more details to make people with the confidence.
I mean, you're from Japan. In 2016, the government there introduced something called the Society 5.0.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be the answer to the Industry 4.0, that's with the numbers. Could you give us a short intro on what that actually is, that whole concept, and also tell us if it's successful?
Okay, so this question is the last question, and it's supposed to be like a skip, but yeah, I have prepared to answer. The Society 5.0 is announced by Japanese government in 2016, and that is very, how to say, in advance. And Industry 4.0 was announced by Germany. And so what is the number of 5? So the Society 1 is a hunting society, a long time ago, actually. And Society 2 is the agricultural society, also a long time ago. And Society 3 is an industrial society. That revolution has happened in the UK for the steam or some others. And the Japanese government defined Society 4 as an information society. So that's a very wide range of meaning, but using the PC and also the networks, a lot of information can be accessed. So this, and also our life has been changed very dramatically. This is the Society 4.0. And then what is the Society 5.0? I think the point is the big data. So big data is located in cyberspace and analyzed by AI and other technologies. And so to doing so, cyberspace and the real world will be connected together. So this is the fundamental definition of the Society 5.0. And if this connection or this is connected, the new value will be created by sharing every information or knowledges and using the IoT technologies. So I think that this Industry 4.0 is a kind of a little bit concept-driven, using the word autonomy and interoperability and sustainability. So that very much more strategic way. But Society 5.0 is a technology-driven words and tactics, actually. So that means that you're right. So the Society 5.0 might be the answer for the Industry 4.0.
And would you say right now it's successful in the Japanese society?
Well, let's see. I don't know. I've been in London for 3 years, but I do believe that many things are happening because a lot of startups. Basically, in Japan, the startups is very slow moving. But collaboration with companies and the universities, these kind of collaborations is increasing, and also that most of them are very data-driven technologies and also IoT technologies, sometimes the 5G or communication technologies. So these pieces of technologies will accelerate the change of the society in Japan as well. So so maybe the Japanese government would like to expand this technology and collaborate with Berlin City and also the other countries and for the better future in the world.
Thank you. I have one last question for you. As you know both areas, you know Asia, you know Europe, because you live here, would you say the approach in general to tech, like this tech positiveness that we already talked about, is different? And where is it more positive? Like, who's better with the tech?
For the technology, I don't think there any difference between Asia and Europe. So everybody is welcome for the technology because that they are willing to receive the better life. And using the technology is a kind of a best way or another best progress for the getting a better life. So that's why every people, Asia and Europe and Japan, is accepting the new technology.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kurita. With the eye on the clock, I actually see that we do have to wrap it up.
Yeah, 45 seconds to go.
Well, I mean, that's a very short question from the audience if someone has one, but it's a very short question.
Yeah.
Is there someone with a very short question in the audience for Mr. Kurita? It does not look like it. Anyways, then I would say thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you very much,
and
everybody.
your excellent insight.
Yep.
And I hope you have a lot of fun in Berlin today with the nice weather outside. Enjoy it.
Of course.
Does
Thank
not
you very
happen
much.
all the time.
And I hope this, thank you very much.